I wish to the Lord I never been born or died when I was young. I never would seen your sparkling blue eye or heard your little lying tongue. In this video, part of a video series I'm doing on Bluegrass Rhythm, I talk about what to do for a song that's in 3/4 time versus 2/4 time. Or 4/4 time. So the basic bluegrass drum in 3 is a boom chuck chuck boom chuck chuck boom chuck. Now what I'll do mostly is I'll just keep hitting that 6th string. So I'll sometimes hit that 4th string, maybe not. So it's just not necessarily a set pattern, but the first thing to practice is just a boom. And of course, pay attention to your right hand technique. Notice when I've got a break in my wrist, and I'm initiating the movement from my elbow, so as my wrist is floppy. So it's this, and it's not this. So my arm is moving a lot more, and my wrist is flatter. I'm hinging more from my elbow. It's more like this. Okay. So that's the first thing to learn, is just learn how to do that basic rhythm pattern. And then learn how to make it quiet. So learn how not to play. Somebody once said, well, I know you can play, but can you not play? And when I say not play, you're actually leaving space for other instruments or voices to actually be heard. And so for things in 3, what I'll tend to do is leave out the strums, what I did just there. So another exercise similar to the one in 4/4 is just play the boom without the chuck chuck. So. Apply a song to it. All the good times have passed and gone. All the good times are over. All the good times have passed and gone. Little darling, don't you weep no more. Okay, so learn how to kind of make where that sounds natural to you, but that's a lot more interactive than if I were to just play this through the whole song. All the good times have passed and gone. All the good times are over. So there I'm creating a noise floor that has to be overcome, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to be a noisemaker. So that's a good exercise. You just learn how to just play the booms without the chuck. And then the very last part is learning how to put in runs. The G run can be just as simple as 2 notes that you play in 4/4 time. Okay, so get that down and make sure that becomes part of your playing. Darling, don't you weep no more. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. The other 2 versions of G runs that I'll do in 3/4 time is I'll start here, but then I'll hit the D string open And what I'm doing here, when I hit the D string open, I'm coming back now, and I'm going, and I'm pushing my way through both strings at the same time. And it usually matches what the banjo player is doing. Okay, it's hard for me to sing and play that at the same time. So that's the second G run. The third G run that I'll do is one that Jimmy Martin. I've heard him do it. So he starts here on the 3 and just plays 3 notes all down. But he lifts up his finger as he hits that second note. So it doesn't sound like this. It sounds like this. Oops. Now this one, the timing is pretty difficult. And so what I'll often do to help me, hit things in better time is to slide into that first note. Okay, or you can hammer on it too. Well, darling, don't you weep no more. And the last note's the loudest. But that's it for 3/4 time, is just learn how to play sparsely. And I tend to put more emphasis on the 1. So it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Little darling, don't you weep no more. Okay, so let's get after it. Everyone play stuff in 3/4 time.